Jake does the same thing.
Folks, hello and welcome to Dungeons, Dragons, and Discourse, or tonight, a revival of the Brainstorm podcast.
Okay.
Old school blues.
I'll take
Old
that.
school blues. I mean, there's a lot of different revivals that we could actually call this.
Hiya, folks. Old Meg Ragnar here.
On the other side of on the other side of this table,
In a remote location.
in a remote location which we will not name, North Texas RPG Con, Glenn,
Devil on my shoulder again.
Vince the Evil DM Florio, and myself, Eric Tenkar. So we are in, I guess you would call the common room of North Texas.
Because we're commoners.
Where we are commoners, but
Yep.
we were also set up here because next to Glenn, there is an extra seat. So we will hopefully have a few random guests stop on by.
And if not, Bad Mike will probably sit there.
Right. But in the meantime, we have Vince.
Yes. And we are all at North Texas RPG Con 2022. Who was that?
That was
Wow.
Carl from Saber Dive.
Troublemakers, all of them troublemakers. I don't know
yeah.
why.
Oh, yeah.
So, listen, it's great having Vince. If you don't know by now, if you love me or hate me as a caster on YouTube,
The YouTube.
on the YouTube, on the podcast, the person to blame is this man. I'm honest to God. No, you can blame Glenn too, but the man that brought me in. Actually, my first podcasting experience was at North Texas RPG Con.
Hey, Don. What's up, man?
So,
I can actually read it without my glasses.
oh, damn you. I can't. I got to put up on the screen really. There's a good chance to read it.
Definitely hate. Yeah, perfect. Nailed it.
Okay.
But the reason why is Vince brought me in. He was doing a cast from North Texas in the old dealer room.
Yeah, that was the other 2 hotels ago, right?
Was one hotel ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the Marriott South.
Yeah.
So he dragged me in. I had no idea what I was doing. If you think I'm saying a lot of, I don't know, stutter words now, you should have heard me when I was first casting. Really bad. Really hard.
They arrested him afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Wait, they arrested?
and here's the thing.
Shut up, Glenn.
All right. We're getting right back to the beginning. In the beginning.
know you missed
of the
it.
end.
Bringing life to podcasting. Wild Game Productions.
No, this is an Eric Tenkar presents.
Eric Tenkar presents a Wild Games Productions event. Old Man Grognard. Stop billing with Vince, the podcaster, the godfather of podcasting. The godfather.
The Podfather is what you did. You named it.
Yes, the podfather
Yeah.
of the OSR.
So you're the bartender.
I'm the bartender. He's the podfather.
And we have Eric Tenkar, the hardest working man in the
You
blogosphere.
almost said maggot.
I did.
I could be a maggot. I would not say yes or no.
But he's like the James Brown of podcasting. He's the hardest working man in podcasting.
You know, I'm the hardworking guy who does no fucking editing, which is why we have 3 live streams a week, because those things are what they are. And
Hey, Cal.
half the time when I'm doing it with the other Friday group, I get demonetized for those episodes because somebody said something randomly ungood.
You get nailed for that?
Yeah,
Wow.
really, that one. In a world without millennials, these boomers try to lie.
Hey.
In a world without millennials,
They
these
are the boomers.
try to
I'm not a
live
boomer.
stream.
You're not a boomer.
No, not that old.
Wait, I'm not a boomer.
Well, you look like you're 100, so yeah.
I might look
He's
like
a
I'm
buster.
I'll be 55 in July. So not
That's old.
I turned 65.
That's even more old.
all right. So how old are you?
45.
Oh my God. So
We're gonna have to shuffle seats here.
Yeah,
Put it in
yeah.
order here.
Eric
Seniority.
and I have to change seats here.
God help us. In any case,
There's no help for us.
Yeah, there isn't. This is, oh my God. There's a seat on the side there just for you.
There is just for me.
Yeah.
Well,
When I come back, I have to shut down the booth.
Shut down the booth and come back.
I'll pop in real quick.
We got
Yeah.
one of the babarshes
Yes,
here.
Oh, we have 2 cameras.
Yes.
Oh, look at this snazzy setup.
Yes.
What's going on here? What's up, everybody?
This is Ben Barsh,
Yep.
Pacesetter Games,
Yep.
writer, creator of many products for Pacesetter,
Wow,
and as always, the best hair in the OSR.
that's one hell of a resume. I'll never be able to live up that resume. Thanks, Eric.
It's the hair thing, right?
I'll be back later.
All right,
he's the Zach Morris of the OSR with his hair.
Oh my God.
there you go. So this is the initial podcast lineup of hosts. And I got to say, Vince was often trying to get me to take the reins for an episode. You take the lead. You be the host. And I was always like, I can't do it. He tried, but Vince is a good teacher.
It's just a wuss.
Not necessarily for the behind the scenes stuff, because I don't do any behind the scenes stuff. He's enjoying being between
2 cameras is perfect.
Yeah.
torn between 2 cameras.
I can go over Glenn's shoulder like I'm the devil. Yes, Glenn.
Have I decided on a location for my new sign?
What sign?
The Tenkar's toilet sign.
Oh my
You doing a sign?
No, someone actually gave him a sign.
Oh wow.
They made a Tanker's
It's a
toilet.
sign. I got a sign.
Justin Lanassa head turd.
Oh, Rach is already deciding where to put it, and if you want to
I can
enjoy
tell,
items like
I can
that,
tell him where to put it.
well,
Hey. You want to get him demonetized.
Sure.
You might, Rabbit. You might. James.
I still
Good. We are doing a live stream,
still
but we
have
do
Anchor.
have an extra seat for people to sit in, stop by, and then walk away when they want to.
Okay. Oh, we're doing a live stream.
Oh, and
Like,
so, yes.
Not audio.
Oh, no.
Obviously, some audio.
Some
what,
audio.
What do you think we are, pikers? Come on. We
So
do
this is
right.
James Shields. If you don't know James's work,
Oh,
it's some of the
this
best work in the OSR.
He's
an
that artist guy that everybody pays for his art for.
Yes.
Hey, I got paid last time.
Yes, you did.
My
But
club paid me good.
James,
For art?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I did about 100 or 150 portraits for his new Gangbusters supplement.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you did art.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a look yourself.
I brought myself. I'll show it to you.
So now
You can-
James
you can-
Shields
you can
has a
critique
Patreon. So if you like stock art of, what was the comment I heard yesterday about your art? Your art is a very classic look to it while being modern and professional. It's you capture the old school look without falling into old school tropes, I guess you could say.
I appreciate that. It's on accident.
Accident.
It's just the style I was influenced by. A lot of comic book style, clean lines, all that stuff. But the trope stuff is absolutely on purpose. I don't like doing tropes. Some of my favorite commissions, Mickey Barfield of All Hugel Nights. I loved working with him because he'd give me like one line, and then I'd be able to just take that and oftentimes
You don't want to do a book behind us, dude?
oftentimes it would be something,
The
just an
fourth seat's
idea
the
that
hot seat. Come
is
back,
normally you see a lot of. And my favorite part is to be able to take that idea and push it to something that hasn't been done before. So I could show you some examples of those, but
Cool.
I don't want to bore you with all the details.
James Shields says, Courtney Campbell says hi to James
Hey,
Shields.
Courtney. I've been bugging Courtney
Oh,
to
really?
get here for several years.
Yes.
Oh, please.
Oh, he would be a blast to have. I might have to push on Gary and Mike to maybe open up another special guest.
My
See,
my
he's
buddy
talented.
and roomie Jason Saturno has been trying for years to get his group out from Long Island
Right.
out here, and it's like I just look at him, yeah, go ahead, try. They never come.
Yes,
Mine
this
don't
is
come.
live. They're asking if it's live.
It's live, folks. It's not Memorex. It is live.
I
Matt
didn't read that
Jackson, go for it,
correctly
Glenn.
at first.
Then demonetize every video Eric puts me in.
Hey, we just saw Jason Hobbs. Maybe he can help demonetize you.
You know what? That's why I don't do this for the money. I do it for the pure joy. Doc, the con is going
I
amazingly
like
well.
to do it for the chicks.
As you can,
Wait, what?
Hey, Doc.
I even managed to break a nail on my hand by improvising a bottle opener for
Yeah.
somebody yesterday because
Doc, I wish we could fly you out here.
you
so
got to
could-
improvise at a con to get your bottles open if you flew without a bottle
Oh,
opener.
Or you just get it in drafts.
Or you get in draft, but that's why we have Vince.
we need to figure a way to get Doc out here so he can run a tune game. He does great tune games. I used to.
I've been trying to get you to run Tune for years.
Yeah, but he's better at it.
Yes, Chris. This
He's way better at
We are live. We are very live.
Yep.
If we were dead, we would not be talking.
Well,
Well, and
maybe.
and on Fridays we always have a live stream.
Yeah, we're pretty lively on Fridays.
How lively are they?
Dead on Saturdays.
I didn't say it.
The
James, the smirk on the mace wielding elf is my favorite detail. Nice work.
Which elf?
Which elf?
Which mace wielding elf would that be?
The one you did.
He might have done many.
Where'd you see it at? Because when you've done so many different illustrations, some of it can blend and blur.
Oh
Tell me
yeah.
about it.
I mean, your Patreon is very prolific and covers different genres. I'm thrilled with it because I'll go through your Patreon work and go, hey, that inspires me to want to write a piece that can use this piece of artwork, as opposed to trying to like retrofit something like, oh, okay, what comes close to what material I have.
That's actually some of my favorite thing to be able to do. Versus, I know that when using stock art, it's so difficult to wade through, looking through so many images, trying to find the perfect piece. I think it's more fun
That's the
to
best.
inspire.
That's the best feeling when you show it somebody and they get inspired to do, to elaborate on it.
Yeah. Levi's big about that of just going through and then suddenly, that's going to be something in my world now. So.
Oh yeah.
Did we get an answer? I didn't see if we got an answer about that mace wielding elf.
Not yet.
Mace wielding elf.
Error. Try again.
That's
404.
no 404.
You get a lot of 404s in your life, Glenn.
Oh yeah, I'm married.
Yeah.
She doesn't game, so I can get away with it.
The elf knocking the block. There it is.
okay.
You got your answer right here.
Oh,
Elf.
shit.
Knocking a block off the undead warrior.
Oh, in the cover. Your cover.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that the continual light cover?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't even seen that.
Jim.
And he's gone. And we lost our guest host. He just
Oh,
walked off.
he's coming back with
okay. Yeah.
Bring it.
I'm trying to find out where the camera is on this thing.
You can put it right behind the camera.
Fine.
So the artwork in question I commissioned from James, and basically
Stand up behind it.
Holy moly.
I don't even know if it was. Where do you want me to go with it?
Vince and I are like we're on a rocking boat here. We're seasick.
I don't know.
Which way am I going here?
But in any case, that's the work in the middle. It is amazing. If you look in the blog, I put up a picture of.
There.
There we go.
That one. Okay. She's actually a tint of green, so.
There we go.
But in your illustration it's black and white, so
Right.
it does look like an elf.
But the cover is, the cover is going to be the color art that you see behind you. I shared that on the blog. I shared the black and white original on the blog yesterday. The work is amazing. Holy shit. And this is I know everybody that deals with artists differently when it comes to creative process. When it comes to whether I'm asking Glenn to do something or I'm asking James to do something, my direction is usually very not even loosey goosey. I'm pretty much like James. I'm looking for a cover for Continual Light. Loved your last cover. Yeah, just go for it.
Yeah.
Because I trust my artists because they're artists I work with because I understand their vision. There's certain artists that are very good that I probably wouldn't say, hey, I'm going to commission you to do work because I don't necessarily know how I would work with them. I just know James's work, his whole catalog of work. You get so much from it backing his Patreon. You'll have an idea of where he's going to go. And I knew it was going to be awesome and amazing. If I had directed him, it probably would have been good, but it wouldn't have been that next level because you went above and beyond.
I appreciate that. From an artist perspective, I'm sure that you would agree that at times when someone will give you something they want you to illustrate, and suddenly I have to read a block of text or a novel, and like I have to somehow fit everything that they're asking me to do into an illustration, and that feels like the more you write for what you want them to illustrate, the more confined to that box that you need to be, and not that if you have a specific idea and world and all that you shouldn't that you shouldn't try and get that illustrated, but for artists, we can be we enjoy it a lot more, and we'll put more time and investment into something that if we're having fun doing it versus I'm just ready for this to be done with.
Right, you're able to invest yourself in it because it isn't necessarily my vision; it's your vision. But you knew my expectations were it's got to be fun. It's got to be impactful, and it was great. Now,
He's asking where can we find your work if we want to see about purchasing it for published works.
So I have my personal website, jeshields.com, and it has pretty much every single illustration I have that's available for stock art. You can find some on Drive-Thru RPG, but I'm about half a decade behind in putting the work up.
Still good stuff there.
Yeah.
Do what?
There's still good stuff there.
I appreciate that. It is tedious to put up one illustration that might not ever sell. I've got some illustrations that have never sold there, and you spend the time to put all that up. I have a little secret about my website that I was able to create a way I can get once I have the preview and the illustration ready, I have an action that I can have it on my website ready to sell with all the details and everything in like under a minute. And I don't touch it. I just press go and it's done. And
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
you can talk with me offline about it if you want to know how. So
Yeah. What's your email address?
freelance at jeshields.com. SHIELDS.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. So,
Go on.
no, I was just going to ask you about, I mean, you've got like, what, 40, 50 years of worth of work?
That would mean I was drawing before I was born.
Yeah, Glenn.
I'm 65. Give me a break.
No.
Okay. You fought in Vietnam when you were a baby. Yeah, I know. Okay. But because when I was the other day, it's like I got this cardboard portfolio. I just shove I'm doing, okay, throw it in the thing, scan it, throw it in the thing. And the other day I pulled it out and I'm going, where'd all this artwork come from?
Mm-hmm.
I did this?
Oh, yeah. So I've been doing this for almost a decade.
Okay.
So I've got about that much of work. I've got over 2,000 illustrations on my website that's available as stock art. I've got more that's has had extra rights bought that I can't sell that way. But I can understand going through like where did all this come from?
Yeah, it's crazy sometimes.
Very, very impressive. I mean, and what was best, it was when I was looking at the original printing, the original Swords of Wizardry Continual Light. I had found a black and white version of that cover, and I loved it. I was awesome. I think I was talking. You're like, oh, well, you got to check your Patreon because I know you start the Patreon, and you go back far enough, you're going to find a color version of that. And I was floored. So the original Swords of Wizardry Continual Light, that cover was James Shields' stock art.
Mm-hmm.
The upcoming is going to be commissioned work from James Shields, and you can see his original was from a couple of years ago was very good. You're off the scales on this.
So I bought 10 copies of the original to give away for demos. Does that mean they're collectible now?
They're still available on Amazon. They're not.
Okay.
I know I've told you the story about that original illustration,
Mhm.
but for y'all's entertainment, that was actually I don't think I've told y'all that. So the original illustration that for Swords and Wizardry Continual Light was a rejected illustration from a client. They paid me to do an illustration, and it wasn't simple enough. in quality and style. I'll put it that way. So I had to go back and redraw it in a more
Stick figure he wanted.
not quite.
That's
that.
what Corey does. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And-
sure.
You want it for free, you get a stick figure. you know?
Yep.
I think for a while I had that other illustration, but it's nowhere. Let's see if I can find it.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll leave it alone while I'll let y'all talk
Let
about.
that percolate for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. I was surprised.
That's an interesting one. It wasn't simple enough.
I've never been rejected for too good of an illustration before.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
This
Yeah.
is just
It's the
too.
first
This is too much going on here. We want two things only, not in motion. Just
Yeah.
keep it static.
I've always been afraid of the guys who say, okay, I want like a robot fighting flying monkeys with a spaceship behind it, and I want a quarter page.
I've got a client like that.
Really?
Yeah, that give me some crazy, wacky ideas. I think my favorite one I think was what is the disembodied lich? What is that? The one with the gem eyes? Okay, yeah, Demi Lich fighting a pack of vampiric squirrels.
Possibilities.
I can also show you that one because it's also available at Stock Art.
Oh, Lord.
I guess it was rejected.
Cheap.
No, it was what he wanted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
That was crazy.
God help us. I always believe that. Listen, if I'm going to ask something very particular and specific, I'm probably going to be wrong because I am not an artist. I don't know how to work. I'm barely a writer.
Uh-huh.
Barely a person.
Yeah, well, I think I'm more
Must be in good
person than
company.
writer, and I'm certainly more writer than artist because I can't even do stick figures. My stick figures get rounded.
Yeah.
I like to do monster illustrations, and what I like about that is that usually the client can say, okay, what does this look like, or what book can I find it in?
Right.
And so, cool, that's going to be easy, you know. I hate the ones like they said, I want you to do this mind-bending, invisible, semi-visible thing that's formed out of thoughts, and it's like, okay, you know, it's
And I
just,
want it now.
yeah, and I want it. Oh, I want it in a week. Yeah.
It's my money and I want it now.
H.J. Wentworth. It's your money
It'd be
and you want it now.
H.G. Glenworth.
Oh, okay.
Whoop. He ran away again.
That's all right. It's me.
So, waiting in the wings after after James Shields shows us his latest revelation. No, Glenn, you do not stink, as far as we know. But waiting in the wings is going to be Ben, best hair in the OSR.
I was gonna skip out because you guys got an actual special guest.
No.
There's tons of them around here. It's okay.
I've dubbed him the Zach Morris of the OSR.
Oh,
So. He's got
okay.
the Zach Morris hair. So
He's another. I call
who's
him.
that guy? Okay, he's too young.
I always call him Babarshes.
But you see,
Ben Barsh.
when we have Ben on
Barsh.
screen, it might actually bring like a few like female viewers in. Woohoo! Because nobody's coming to look for your three main hosts. They might. James Shields has that outdoorsy look. You might be interested in James.
Don't let
He looks like one of the Property Brothers.
Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, I can see you.
Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
I don't know
We're
how
ready.
well it's going to share.
All right.
I'll pass it, and then you can share on your
Oh
screen.
God!
You show his carrot there.
This is the one I had to. This is what I had to turn in lieu of the original.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
tilt it forward. Maybe.
That is very nice. Can you see that, folks?
Well,
Yeah, I see it.
compare the original. Sword
Wow,
Wizardry.
that is So I am so very glad what I was able to use for years for the cost of a Patreon subscription.
Versus
And-
my other dragon.
So the end results were much better, in my humble opinion. My results. And of course, we have, James showed you what's coming up in the upcoming Continual Light,
Yeah.
which will be fun.
Yes, you can see it. Good, they can see it. They can see it. They're saying.
Oh, okay, look at it.
Take a sip.
Thank you, Tammy.
No, not, they could see it, not take
Oh.
a sip, Glenn.
Well, you got beer in front of you. I
Take
thought
a
you-
sip.
Take a sip every time he shows a piece of artwork.
Great, we'll be
Okay.
drunk then.
Yeah, who's on? We have a female viewer. Yay.
We have a female viewer.
Yeah, we do, Tammy.
Yes. Oh, Tammy. Hi, Tammy.
We need to lower the expectations for this book. Listen, the highlights of this book is going to be the cover art, interior art. If you've already owned Swords and Wizardry Continual Light is effectively going to be the same. There'll be some tweaks, but nothing major.
I'm just sad Balotto's not here for me to troll him.
Oh, you can always troll the bad Lotto.
Dallas Cowboys suck. There we go.
Oh, there we
God.
go. Yeah. And yes, Hyperborea is going to be a beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about Swords and Wizardry Light. Continual Light.
Doc says if he tried to do art, his artist friends would slap him upside the head.
You mean you didn't illustrate any of the Toon books? Oh.
Let's talk about the zombie.
Yeah,
I wanna know
zombie
more about
coming
the zombie.
through
Tell
the
me
door.
about. Are we going to start seeing zombies now, folks? Just so you get an idea, maybe we'll.
Turn the camera around.
There. By the way, is the hair.
He always finds a way to get in the camera somehow.
So
It's just
this-
attracted to him.
Ben the Hair Barsh.
This is the room that we are in, and actually, right now we're lucky. There's only one game being run in this room. There's a lot of private rooms
You're damn right.
or quasi-private rooms. This room is used a lot for pickup games, which
What
is
is
why
a quasi-private room?
My
when you have, like, only,
Gangbusters
like, two
game last
tables
year was put in this
in
room.
one in the one room, so you don't have a whole bunch
Couldn't
of games
hear a
being run.
damn thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, Mike and I, on the first night, on Wednesday night, we actually live streamed from the vending room, which was fine because it was empty. But that room echoes. I have trouble talking with somebody across the counter. So if we were there, one game group would have wrecked us horribly.
It's all about the echo
Yep.
So
or the lack thereof.
right.
I taught you
But
anything.
we're having a hell of a lot.
No, you taught me confidence. And that's because you just don't give a shit sometimes.
Me? No, I don't give a shit. You're right.
So that's sometimes the best way to have confidence, right? I don't stress the production, quality. I don't tweak audio after the fact. When stuff goes up, it goes up.
It's a good policy.
If the content doesn't survive on its own, then there's probably an issue with me. It's not the
If the
content.
people want it, they will consume it any way possible.
Yeah, and as I like to joke, this is like public access cable. Back
Channel 13.
Yeah.
no, not public broadcasting.
Oh,
Back when you had like
Public access, yes.
public access.
Like Wayne's World and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's the quality we're looking for. But
And we hit the nail on the head every time.
I can't pull it.
now Vince,
yes.
I'm going to ask you a question.
No, I don't like Glenn.
All right. Well, that wasn't the question, but thanks for the answer. No, but seriously, what projects are you working on now? I know you have, dude,
Nothing.
not even the real plays.
Oh, I mean, I have my actual play podcast, my own YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
But I mean, they're just ongoing projects. So
But that is the good stuff. That is, I mean, none of us are in this. Nobody's sitting at this table. James is an artist who makes a living doing art, which is amazing.
This
But-
con is desirable.
But me, Vince, Glenn, we're not doing our cast to make money. We're not going to become horribly wealthy. We're not going to have 25,000 people following us on Twitch or anything like that.
Yeah.
On
doggone it.
what? On what platform?
TikTok. Oh, it was TikTok.
TikTok. Okay.
Yeah, it was TikTok. One of the wives of one of the con staff has like 25,000 followers on TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah, I would gladly take 10% of that, which would probably be double what we actually have right now. So,
Yeah.
but we do this because we enjoy it. We do this because we enjoy talking with you and for me to get to meet Fugly, who's sitting across from us,
Oh.
to actually
This
get
is what I
to
originally
meet people that I wouldn't normally get a chance to meet. If you come to North Texas, you'll meet
Oh, okay.
old timers from TSR, like Steve Marsh, like Tim Cask. Tim Cask
I
might
didn't,
be,
I didn't restrict myself to black.
you know, it might be his last con.
But even
But this
then,
is why you go. You go there to meet other people. You go there to meet,
was this a
Glenn. You're
code?
gonna meet
So the code
Vince.
was-
These faces
Oh,
that
you
you
photo-
see and
okay.
you hear
I'm still
and
kind of.
talk to.
I mean, I scanned
maybe
stuff, I'm
online,
also physical
you get to
guy.
actually shake their hands and meet them in
Mainly
person.
because I really
And that's
don't
why
have
I
the
go to
setup
cons.
do, like,
I haven't,
you know, I have a
except for
touch
James's
screen,
game
but it's
last
like,
year, I haven't played in the game in a number of years.
You know, like that.
Certainly as a player.
And,
You're not playing any games though?
tablet,
At the con,
so-
no.
No.
And I
I'm
really
doing
enjoy-
seminars,
do enjoy getting out
and
the
I
technical
am
thing,
getting a good
pencil,
chance
just,
to
you know, doing it up like
meet a lot of people.
You do
Because
seminars,
I
huh?
can skill.
I'm going
TED
to
Talks.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm going to
take it in the
seminars,
paint shop,
please.
bro, manipulate it,
I
send
am
it out
not.
the door.
It is not happening.
As long as my scanner keeps it.
Oh, so I happened to see the before and after.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry. We're having a little artist confab here.
So, okay, we're gonna turn this around and show you the difference between the two covers. And the rejected cover is the one that I use, and I think that the rejected cover is a much better cover. Not that you don't do good work, James.
yeah. I showed it to you. You're like, oh, that's beautiful work. I'm like, no, you don't understand.
So it's just really where are you going to have a chance to sit down with something like James? You could be, if you were at the con, you go to his artist row table and you get a chance to talk to him. Buy original art.
There's an artist row.
There's an artist row.
There's an
Right
right
behind
behind
us.
you.
Been here 5 years. That's the artist row.
That's the artist row.
I know. I just thought it was more dealers room stuff. They ran out of room or something.
No. This is the,
Well,
this is
you
the
got
artist-
Mike and Liz sitting there, you know, so it
Well,
kind of throws it off.
Ambiance.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I should have known
Hey,
Janelle's in the corner and
Like
he's
the-
there.
More like the artist wall.
All right,
Yeah.
the artist,
Okay.
Artist wall.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
the artist open alley. But
Yeah,
you
so
don't.
the last
it's not
couple
the
of years,
alley.
it's like, what's all these guys with comics? Where did they come from?
They're called artists.
Yes, I figured.
I would say their
Artiste.
mothers.
Okay.
The artiste.
They've been doing it for 40 to 50 years. So I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
what was
Back in Vietnam.
Eric's website again?
Oh, geez, the inner joke.
The running long time
Joke. If you ever watched the Brainstorm podcast, the joke always was Glenn would pimp my website
Yes.
with a dead URL.
Well, the completely wrong URL. It was Tanker's Tavern at blogspot.com.
Yeah, it's like that one was dead for 2 or 3 years at that point.
Daco's Hammer has a drinking game. Every time I give out the old man Radio Grognard email, you take a drink.
Okay.
Because I so many times like, okay, if you want to talk to us, send it to Radio Grognard. No, Glenn, it's Daco's Hammer at gmail.com.
Zach, let me tell you flat out, if I could only go to one convention in a year, this is where I would be.
And that's exactly what I did.
What if?
Wow.
What?
If
Gothric man.
Oh, that's Tim Shorts.
Yeah. He's
I
surprised
think
to see you upright.
Well, this is all my gaming group coming in to bust my balls, and I do appreciate it.
Got demonetized.
Doc
I'm
is
being
a
summoned.
writer.
I have to go fight.
Okay.
All right, there you
I
go.
have to go defend an old title.
Yes, Ogre, continual light cover is solid. I cannot be more thrilled.
Oh,
Now we have an open seat for
Yes,
a
we
random guest to stop on by.
Hey, Mike.
He can't hear you.
You're right. You're right.
no.
All right.
Oh, he heard you.
Oh yeah, of course. It's like,
All right.
hey, they're podcast. They're streaming. Let's go.
Oh
No,
No, don't pull up the T-shirt, please.
So, our random guest to follow James is
Yeah,
none other
random,
than
right?
Bad Mike.
I heard there was a little excitement going on down here.
So,
What the hell is that guy Vince doing on our show? He's got his own damn show. Come on, man.
I've got my own damn show. What's the problem?
it's oh
You're
god,
schnicked.
it's
He's gonna sell more copies.
well,
Vince
folks,
is on. I gotta watch that podcast. Vince is on.
actually, are the Brainstorm podcasts still downloadable? Can people still find it up there?
No, they're gone.
Oh my god.
They're gone.
Those were good. Those were actually good. I like the Brainstorm.
They were actually until people started getting on my case about something. I don't know.
Whoa, hey.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, people were getting on your case about something. I don't remember
Yeah,
what
it
it
was
was about.
like I was talking over and mistreating Eric, or it sounded like I was beating him or something.
Well, Glenn, if you were beating me, I hope you do it kindly
Fine
with
dinner
love.
first. Come on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but it's like I was Simon Legree of that show, and I didn't understand it.
Wait, is that Simon from the? I don't know what Simon is. What Simon is that?
I'm old. Simon Legree, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Like I said, I'm old.
Whoa, and politically incorrect too.
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
get the reference. I'm not 100. So,
Let's drink to that.
All right, Satan.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, we have Satan on the
So
podcast. tonight.
I'm super excited because Vince actually came to my convention. Well, okay, it's been plague years. I realize it, Vince, but I'm so happy to see Vince here. That's just awesome because he has not been in a couple of years. So,
Yeah, I stopped. 2020 was when everything hit,
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
just like,
The
I'm
plague.
not going to come. So.
And she wants to know, do you have any info on 2023 so we can make plans to come?
Yes, it's going to be the first weekend in June again this year because the first Thursday in June is I don't know
Memorial
something.
Day.
Yeah.
Memorial Day.
No, so yeah,
Excuse me.
so yes, the first weekend in June. What else do you need to know? Any info? That's it. Just make your plans now. You can actually make hotel reservations pretty far in advance. I don't think you make it a year in advance.
Not
but you
yet,
get pretty far.
No, it's too far.
Yeah.
When the stuff goes up on the North Texas site that they're taking reservations, and there is a discount if you want to register early when that goes live.
You're still doing the early bird?
The early bird, but we are not as generous as Doug because
You can't be.
Doug did not
Tell
care
me
about
about
making
it.
money, and Doug was running a 60% discount. And this gentleman here every year would hand Doug the money at the convention the year before because he knows how to squeeze a dime.
He's a
Oh,
cheapskate.
I tried.
He's a
would,
cheapskate.
He would get that 60% discount. But no,
Yeah.
when we do a discount, I want to say it's only $15 now. It's not 60%.
Oh, I thought it was 30.
Maybe it's 30. Could
I
be.
got 30 this year.
You did?
Yeah.
That's because you're Glenn now.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't know what you were doing either.
No,
so.
we had no clue.
Yeah.
It's those just eyes of it. You look at it and you're just hypnotized. You just,
And what's weird is
Oh.
I bought a ticket for me and my grandson Gage, and it came out to less than what I usually give Doug. with
Okay,
the
well, that
discount.
doesn't sound
you know?
like we're making any money.
Yeah.
I would pay him 100.
You may wanna audit that, Mike.
114.
Yes, that does not. That
Oh,
doesn't
it's
sound
$6 difference. Come
good.
on.
Now I'll tell you the great thing about the con, Vince. You got your ticket. Did you buy a ticket this year?
No?
Because we rolled his ticket over. And so that's the one good thing about our con is we will, if you can't make it, we'll roll your ticket over. Now we're only doing 1 year rollovers from here on out.
Didn't
So
you say there
Vince
was
took
like?
great
Didn't you say there were people from 2014 on the books?
Yes, and we had to clear the books off. We had a stack that big of cards from back to 2014. So this is the last year we're honoring older tickets, but we'll still roll them over for a year.
Are you giving refunds then?
No refunds. Sorry.
Right.
There was some names on there. I didn't even know who those people were. They probably bought a ticket back in 2015, and I don't even
forgot
know if
about
they're. Maybe COVID got them. I don't know, but I didn't know who some of those people even were. So we let everybody know in advance. This is the last year for rollovers, but we will roll it over starting this year to the next year. So you're not really I mean, we had a few people this year that couldn't make it because of weather, but their tickets will be rolled over to next year, so that should be okay.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Rocky couldn't make it. Rocky didn't make it to the con.
Yeah. I mean, I was starting to think this is the year of the no-shows because between the airline problems and other people, on there, it's like half the people I usually see here are not here for one reason.
We had one year, I want to say it was about 2016 or so, that the weather was so bad, it rained so much, we had 100 cancellations. People,
whoa.
Yeah, because the weather was, Vince probably remembers, I mean, it was horrible rain. I mean, just flooding all over Texas, and people were the flights were canceled, and people that were even driving couldn't even reach here.
Yeah.
And so that was.
And yet Eric got here. I don't get it.
I was here. I was here for that one. Yeah, it was very, very empty.
It was very, very empty.
Yeah.
But we rolled over all the tickets, so everybody came the next year. We were worried that we would be too full the next year, but
Is there any way we can buy a copy of Errol's module Island Town?
It's okay. So the story on that was a module that, and it's actually really good. It's a campaign that Errol runs at conventions he goes to. It's way out of print, and we don't have any permission to reprint it. And good luck finding it. We only printed 100 copies. Very hard to find.
They're out there somewhere.
Yeah, they're out. They are out there, but they're tough to find. But it's actually a very good adventure. It's a very good. It's a world of islands, and Errol runs it. And I've heard from everybody that's actually ran it that they just love it. It's really just amazing. It's a really.
And he shows up every other year. And
we haven't had him in a few years. We invited him this year. He wasn't able to make it, but we're hoping to have him next year.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of people who want to go next year.
Jeff easily had to cancel this year. We usually have Ty Beard, our legal count, our absolutely 100% unofficial legal counsel. Yes. Now, this man, he already spent like 8 hours last night on Nick Recada's show. I mean, I fell asleep listening. It went to so late in the evening. Wait, that's not what I put it the wrong way. I'm sorry. I didn't fall asleep because of you and Nick. It's because it was like 3 a.m.
Oh, I just his soothing voice put you to sleep.
Yeah, that was it.
Whatever. Yeah,
I was a trooper. I showed the cons.
He did. He showed the whiskey tasting too.
Oh, nice.
And Nick made fun of him because Nick asked him the question, "What whiskeys did you taste?" He goes, "I don't know. It tastes like linoleum."
This is why I did do the whiskey tasting this year. It's like they all taste the same.
And I was yelling at the camera, 4 Roses. I was naming all the names of the whiskey. And he's like, I don't know anymore. Nick's like, boy, you don't know anything, do you?
Well, I couldn't have said, even if I had known, I couldn't have actually admitted that.
Well, you have to play straight, man.
Right.
Nick's comedian.
That's true.
We've got our thing.
Right.
That's true.
But yeah, so we did get showed on the Nick Recaida show, which has like 8,500,000 million listeners. So hopefully, we got some traction out of that.
What was
Actually,
that?
I saw people asking questions like, "Oh, I've never heard this kind of like."
I don't know.
No follow-up.
That show is.
I don't know.
It's Nick Recaida. It's Recaida Law.
85 million thousand.
No, 85,000 million listeners. Is that a valid number,
Yeah.
Mike? I mean,
Okay, I may have had a drinky poo or two in the bar before I came on the
I
show.
had 6,000 or 7,000 watching last night.
Nice.
He has over 100,000.
Yeah, Eric and I have had 6,000 or 7,000 watching the entire time we've been on.
Well, we might get that number in 2 weeks.
well,
What's going on?
and 50 of them were probably NASA watching you guys.
Yeah, there you go.
His bots, all his
Yeah.
bots are watching us.
The rest of them were Ken.
Should we all wave?
I don't think Ken owns a computer anymore.
Mr. Kim Pencil Dice.
Oh, Mr. Whitman.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I heard we have some exciting news going on right behind you all earlier this evening.
We'll be talking about.
Apparently, BattleTech got the boot.
Yes.
What?
So, yeah.
Wait, whoa, what happened?
I heard this through the interwebs.
So it's all rumor.
All rumor, but apparently they were caught. I don't know why this happened. Sneaking booze into BattleTech.
Wait. BattleTech is booze, right? I mean, can you play it sober?
And that is
I don't
actually
recommend it.
that's actually against hotel rules, and so they
What?
were banished to the board.
So there's an actual rule that says playing BattleTech and drinking is not allowed in the
Yeah,
hotel.
it's weird.
That's a really obscure rule.
It's the craziest thing.
This
I've ever seen.
explains a lot because Gage really wanted to do the BattleTech, and he said, "Oh, it says 21 or over only."
That's why, because there's more booze there than there is in a still in 1920s Chicago.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
It seemed like every not this con, but previous cons, like every game he tried to get into was adults only, and I was like, "Where are all these adults only games?" He wanted to get into a Marvel Face Rip game last year, and it was adults.
It's because of the porn. We really should take the porn out of most of it. No.
Wait.
Well, you're saying-
There's porn here at the convention? I didn't know that.
Talk to me later, Vince. No. But no, yeah, apparently Battletech, somebody walked by the room, an employee of the hotel, and saw 87 bottles of booze and that's like a no-no here. So they said, you're going to have to take that upstairs to the boardroom.
Well,
With the boardrooms.
Oh, down here.
Yeah, they were down here.
Yeah, well, you're infringing
You
on
was
their
about to take
selling.
you were about to take
Yeah.
the case like, oh, I'm going to back away from this case. Yeah.
So it wasn't confiscated. It was.
No,
It was
moved.
told like you don't have to leave the room. So it was right the room right
I
behind
know
yours.
the room.
Okay.
I was planning on visiting.
Well, there's nobody to visit anymore. It's empty.
Gosh,
The room's
damn it.
empty.
No more visiting.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, that's there's an annual Battletech game that's known for, how shall we say, the alcohol content of the room, because the game starts out fairly normally. 2 hours in, nobody knows what's happening, because I've been in there.
So it's like Circus Maximus.
Pretty much, yeah.
But Gage, 3 more years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we've run all the heats.
You
I
do the
might be here tonight.
You do the gladiators too, right?
Yep. Robert's doing Gladiators, and he's doing
What I remember.
Circus
that I
Maximus.
enjoyed.
Circus. It's a very fun game. It's really easy to learn, and we've done it, I think, every year since year 2 or 3.
We got that giant board, you guys.
And we have a beautiful trophy by Diesel LaForge, of course, who does he did all the cartography for all the old TSR maps. Well, now he does art, and he does mostly sculpture, and he did sculptures an absolutely beautiful gladiator and absolutely beautiful. We sure did, yeah. But it's a very fun. It's an old Avalon Hill game. And there's a lot. If you look at conventions across the United States, a lot of conventions run it, and they do some really elaborate stuff. There's a convention in Arizona that actually has a live, like they use the ballroom and have a Circus Maximus rink with human-sized chariots that go in there. So
I saw a Battletech game like that once back in one of the California Dundracon, and where it's like the guys, the big. I mean, they were on the floor, and the guy was just picking them up like this, and placing.
But yeah, that's we have a lot of fun with the Circus Maximus. That's every year, and so is the Gladiator every year. I think the championship's tomorrow, or is it tonight? I don't know. I'll ask Robert. I just don't know. So I think the Circus Maximus is tomorrow. The Gladiator, I think, is tonight. So.
Dangerous stuff.
Yes, it
It's
is.
fun. Circus Maximus is really easy to learn. Really fun. We actually have we have a lot of kids play that. It's
a racing game with mayhem.
Yes. Oh, lots of mayhem. Yeah. And my brother has added, so you have chariots, and they're bashing each other, which is dangerous enough. But he also had stuff like crossbows and spiked wheels, and just crazy stuff.
Why don't you just play Car Wars?
Yeah, you give them shotguns or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're time travelers now. You have.
That could work.
You could like do speed racer with the catapults on the cars and jumping over and all
the
this other
racing
stuff.
games, the actual the racing war games.
Oh yeah, those are
They're
fun.
Yeah, I never could get the dial, but my game played the hell out of it. I kept wanting to add weapons.
There wasn't enough
One
weapons.
machine gun, just one machine gun.
That's why. So Ben Burns, who comes to our con, he has a game called Dinosaur Wrestling, and it's a if you ever want to play a game with dinosaurs with freaking lasers on the head,
There you go.
they have it. Yes, he has it. It's a really fun game too. Kids can actually learn. It's great. So you pick your dinosaur, then you put what you want on your dinosaur, like chainsaws
This is
or
kind of what we thought would
lasers.
happen when we all grew up.
Yeah.
Well,
It didn't.
you would think that Jurassic Park
No,
warned
man.
us that don't give these creatures, shotguns and lasers, and
I want Tyrannosaurus Rexes with freaking laser guns on their heads.
So yeah, he usually runs a tournament. I think he's run a tournament that every year. He usually runs a dinosaur wrestling tournament every year also. So, but enough
By the
about
way,
my
Tom
connection.
Tullis' birthday.
Oh, today's Tom Tullis'
Yeah.
birthday?
Happy birthday, Tom.
Well, we should sing happy birthday if you were actually.
No, I'm not. Don't you have to pay a fee for that if you sing it on the internet?
Yeah, probably so. I think it actually is.
Happy effing birthday, Tom!
Happy
And
birthday.
you missed
Wayne.
out. Tom was going to be the heavy in your James Bond.
Yeah,
I'm really bummed out.
I'll run that again at some point. I just,
I was wondering if you guys were going to run Dallas again. role
Dallas
playing,
in Space?
the role playing
Role-playing
game.
game.
No, Michael Curtis isn't here, so he's the one that ran Dallas. He ran Dallas
You should
in
have a game
Space.
off. You should run the Quinto and the SPI version side by side. And see
Sure.
which is best.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely.
neither one.
Yeah. Definitely gonna do that.
Really?
I think I've got the SPI version. I don't think I have the Quinto.
I don't think there's a lot of changes, or is there?
No, they were totally different games.
Oh, they
Really?
They were
Okay.
totally good. Yeah, they were just different. You know, SPI got the license. They went out of business, and the Quinto. I mean, of all the licenses you'd have gotten.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta grab that Dallas license
Yeah.
right now. But there's all these World War II. No, Dallas. I want Dallas.
I mean, you could have gotten the Rankin Bass Hobbit license, for example, which that had a great look to it. But no, Dallas. Let's get Dallas.
My wife wants to play Sue Ellen. Damn it. We're gonna get Dallas.
Sold.
Who
I'd like to
killed
see Vince
JR?
play that.
He would do it.
I didn't kill nobody.
Remember, they even had a song, Who Shot JR.
They did?
Song? Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Who Shot JR. You probably find it on YouTube.
You can probably take the game and play
Ty
it.
is old.
You can probably take the game and convert it to like a Simpsons version, so you do Who Shot Mr. Burns.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of a spook.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Very much
but
so, yeah.
You can use the Dallas game to play that. That was great.
Well, I gotta say, the second screen is working out better than I
looks
hoped.
like
Yeah,
it's
you
doing
can see
okay.
my dimples.
There's a little bit of, for some reason, Eric, your side has lag on our computer, but ours doesn't. That's probably just because it's our.
Right now, you guys.
Because
Look,
we're the better talk.
No, you got lag.
no, we got leg.
But we
It's
don't
a
have
little-
Eric's Magic Halo.
Oh, you want to know why I have leg and you don't?
Why?
Because I'm working off the store Wi-Fi, the hotel Wi-Fi. This is working off my I don't know.
Oh, this is
LT
Vince's stuff. This is awesome.
No, mine.
Oh, it's yours too.
It's
Okay.
the one we had. It's the one we had for the whiskey tasting.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I figured Vince had better equipment than you, so I thought, oh, this is Vince's. It
I
makes
do
sense.
have better equipment than him.
Hello.
but
Yeah,
It's not
Vince
here.
Vince is a professional.
Yeah, I didn't bring it because I didn't think this con was worth it. So yeah, I'm
No,
kidding.
it's not. You're absolutely 100% correct.
No.
That estimation was absolutely 100% correct.
No, it's just my favorite con since coming here to Texas. So.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Well,
I came here in what
And
was
he's
that
telling,
first con?
and
now
he's
saying
telling
that
to
there's,
Satan.
there's not
to
very many,
Satan.
there's not very many cons around here. So Vince
There's
is,
a couple cons
Yeah,
around
there's a
here.
couple.
Was it Texacon?
You
was
are
one of
now
them?
going to
TexCon
hell.
was terrible. I love the guys, but it's bad. Now Lone Star Game Expo is pretty good. They're going to have it again this
The
year.
long con too.
Long Cons, I like Long Con a lot. Those guys are guests at the con. They're really nice. What's that big giant one in Dallas, Vince? That has all the comic book stars over here. It's huge.
Expo,
Yeah,
Expo Con or something like
yeah, that thing.
Dallas
is
Expo
oh,
Comic
yeah,
Con.
It's
Yeah.
gigantic. That's really nice. Hey,
You and Zach come go to Long Con this year. Stop in Tyler, and we will have my son-in-law cook a steak.
okay.
Steak Meister.
Well, that is an invitation. Now I think I wasn't going to go to Long Con this year, but now steak.
Long con and steak.
So
Oh,
last
boy.
year we went to Long
I'm
Con.
reticent to say anything nice about my son-in-law for obvious reasons. But,
It's obligated.
he was
Well, I don't know if
actually-
it top last year because last year we went to Ty's Country Club
Yeah.
to have lunch. I had to wear a suit.
Hell,
You didn't tell me.
Wait,
I did
wait,
wear a
where-
suit. I wore a suit.
have
I didn't
to.
have to, but I did. I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, it's enough of
You had to wear pants. At
Yeah,
least.
the pants were required.
that's
Wait,
that's.
But
the
I can't
sticky
find
point.
time.
The sticky point was the pants. Yeah.
I don't actually.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We have the
Oh,
Glazers.
oh my gosh.
The Glazers behind us.
Zach, dang.
Oh, guys.
Hello, hello.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, yeah.
But 2012, I came here, and the first thing I did was I got to go to Mike's Con. I came here that same year.
That was yeah, that's right. That's true.
Go to hell with lying for lying now.
What?
Nothing.
One of the first few cons you came here, Vince. I remember you and Glenn interviewed Steve Marsh. I don't
That's
know
right.
why I remember that. I just remember that you
That's
did
right.
an interview with Steve Marsh.
Oh yeah, when I first came here, I talked to Doug, and I said to Doug, "I'm going to come as a reporter for the con." He's like, "I like that idea."
Yep.
So I came as a reporter for most of the years.
Yeah.
The media.
And then you end like following me around for most of the time. So,
Yes, we followed you.
yes. No, you follow me. It's like, what you do? What you do? What you do? I'm going to a game. Don't you have somebody to interview?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
He did a great job as reporter.
So I just actually had an artist gathering in the bar area, and I was just there. And the great thing about running a con is this is one of the only plus is that people actually buy you booze, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm normally nobody ever buys me anything, but so
We don't
I went
like
there,
you.
and so
That's
there was a really nice there was a nice little artist gathering that it's really cool to see people like Darlene and Ed Bickford and Liz Stewart was there, and they were all Lloyd Metcalf, obviously, they were drawing pictures. But I had totally forgotten that you guys were doing a podcast tonight, and Bob said, "Hey, let's go bust up their podcast." I'm like, "Oh my God, that's right! I forgot they're doing a podcast tonight."
And now you're here.
And here I am. I'm so glad. But no, that's we try to. I like the little events like that. And the cool thing with the artist seminar was we didn't set that up. That's totally set up by Lloyd Metcalf. He thought that'd be a great idea. And we have a lot of little events like that during the con that our attendees set up,
Right.
Which is just great. It's
Like
awesome.
the podcast in Vidcast, breakfast this morning at 7.
That was
a.m.
awesome. That was
By the way.
Luau Lu did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
that was,
that
really
was
nice.
great. We had a
Yeah.
whole table of podcasters just traded ideas
It
and
was
stories
very-
and stuff. It was great.
But 7 a.m. man, that was rough.
That was rough. That
7
part.
a.m.
7
I'm
a.m.
paying for it.
So after
I was
the
awake anyway.
after we hung out, I went back upstairs and I slept for another 3 hours. And I woke up from that.
Oh,
I was
you
like,
lucky devil.
"Oh my God, it's like Saturday." Like, no, it's still Friday. I gotta figure this
I
shit
slept
out.
the whole day
You gotta
away.
pace yourself.
Yes.
Like me in
Well-
the dealer's room. I got to pace myself.
Well, here's the true confession. I didn't pace
I gave in
myself
this time. I
after the
just
whiskey
brought everything
tasting.
up for you.
No.
Rather
No.
than circling around like
Yeah,
a
just save your,
codependent
just
girlfriend.
yeah.
You
wipe-
were
wipe
tipsy
your
or-
beating
I-
your wallet up. Just
I
take it all,
I
just
was
tear off the
feeling
band.
good.
I know there's a problem when I'm trying to find him. Are all the vendors here? Okay, I'll wait.
Now I can go.
Yes.
Now I can shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know how
We-
my
we
life
had
feels.
so at the artist gathering, somebody said, "Oh, it looks like everything's been going really, really smooth this year," which is a great compliment because it hasn't necessarily been. But if it looks like it's going smoother, then perception is
Yeah,
everything, right? So
perception reality.
because we've had a few little things go wrong, little bumps, but for the most part, it really has gone really well.
How many people do y'all have? Staff? I mean, volunteers?
Very few. So one of the things that Doug wanted, and I argue with him a lot, but now, okay, he was right. Was it? He said, "I only want friends and family to be our staff. I don't want to hire people." So I'm like, let's just hire somebody. Nope, friends and family only. So that's why. I
Because I
said,
care about the.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
my brother and Dave's son, and just all her family. That's who works the cause.
Yeah,
friends
you
and family.
rent the winches.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
you know what? They're almost.
But it's
really
good
much friends
nepotism.
at this point.
Yeah, I can understand that.
We like,
No,
Doug
the
like
old
consistency.
TSR.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They were talking about the new-
No,
Olivia,
no,
I
no,
miss you.
We have to get Livy back in this year. She's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, she's a
Oh my
big
God,
old
she's a big time
real estate
oh, God,
agent
she's
now.
making-
So
she
yeah.
doesn't- it would be a major step down for her to.
Well, it's something she
stop
could do for
running.
fun. You know, it's a hobby thing. Something she could do for fun. Like she's.
It was probably a step down even when she was doing
It really was.
You know,
I'm not going to deny
I don't
that. It
know.
was.
Well, you got Lloyd Metcalf dedicating a whole module to her. You know, she was
I just
something.
wonder what Lloyd's wife thought about that. But we'll just move on from that. No, but the serving girls we've had them for. I mean, Jessica. Gosh, now it's probably
And there
her-
goes Rich LeBlanc.
her 8th year. I'm not
Yeah,
sure. Yeah. So
yeah.
Look at him, Rich
She loves
LeBlanc.
I remember when Olivia brought her in.
Yep.
You know, she was.
And
She loved
and
it.
honestly, honestly, Jessica's a big wig in what she does too.
Yeah.
But she just loves to come to town. She has family in town. Too,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's
Yeah. That's good.
But Doug was really big about. So really, our staff is very small. I guess a total 10, maybe,
Yeah.
if you think about it.
That's
Yeah.
pretty.
You know what I
And
miss?
every once in a while, we'll bring somebody in. Like we have a few people that during the years just become indispensable for us because they come and they do things. And Chris is one of the guys. Sets up all the tables, makes sure all the maps are there and all the schedules on the tables. And he just started doing it one year. We're like, "You want us to pay you to come for here free?" And you just keep doing that because now we don't have to do it. And he's like, "Yeah." So
You know what I missed? Like 2 or 3 years ago, we had live music.
that was,
Remember-
that was a good idea, Doug. I like that idea a lot.
We gotta bring
And
it back.
I think that's Glenn. I'm gonna think about that because I was looking at the Harp Twins. You know who the Harp Twins?
Yes. But they must be expensive.
You would think so, but I've seen them work really small cons.
Really?
Yes, I saw them work some really small. Because I'm on their Facebook page, and some of the cons they work, it's like really, that's really a tiny con. So maybe they're not as expensive as you think. I don't know. I mean, they travel around. They don't take planes because they have to cure their hearts, so they take buses. So maybe their travel expenses aren't as bad as having to fly first class. I don't know. I may inquire and see, but yeah, those are the minstrels that went around that one year. They just played. That was actually pretty cool.
Great.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we may do that again. That was that was Doug's last con. I think it was 2000. Was it 19 or no 20? I think it was 20.
Wow.
It wasn't last year, was it?
No, it wasn't 2020.
Yeah.
It was like 2019. Because I wasn't here 2020.
Okay,
but
so
I
it was
remember
2019. Yeah.
Hello, Stephen Marsh.
Oh wait,
How are
here's
you?
here's talent.
Now here's some talent.
Yeah,
right here.
Yep. Look at how fit. Look at how fit this guy is because he climbs mountains.
Yeah,
and
he runs.
jogs
He runs
27
ridges.
miles. Yes, it's ridiculous.
It's something nice for you and your wife to do. Fall off ridges.
That's what my resume will say, cause of death. Fell once too often.
He had a Facebook entry. He and his wife Wynn went on a 27-mile hike. And I was like, yeah, I think I've done 27 miles, maybe 27 years. It's taken me 27 miles.
There was only 6,000 feet of elevation. So.
Oh my gosh!
I was always wondering I was always wondering if Eric ever invited you to the Poconos. If they never see you, could you be wandering the Poconos?
Well, he's West Coast now. They did the Appalachian Trail. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you did the
We finished the Appalachian Trail last year.
Okay.
We've been hiking along the Wasatch Front Mountains to get ready to do the PCT.
Oh.
My wife was thinking originally we would start like maybe May or April of this year. Of course, we had to make the con, so we're not starting until June 13th.
No.
We'll do
Understood.
2,600 miles in time to make it to the next con.
Very nice.
Because there are important things in life, and this con is one of them.
Thank you. I mean, seriously, thank you.
He's
so
got to
much,
leave
Steve.
tomorrow so he can start
Yes.
hiking to the next con.
The only other cons I've attended besides this one,
Uh-huh.
my wife understands we have to make it every year no matter what. She's celebrating her birthday in the back room right now.
Oh my! Your wife is?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know this.
But she told me I could go check the con out again for a little bit.
Is there like a big party back there or something? Or is
Probably like 15 people.
Is there booze? Sorry.
Yes. That's why I can.
I'll be
step
back
out.
there to well wish her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
let's-
Oh,
the only
yes,
cons we've
obviously.
gone to are ones we've actually walked into. We hiked into AppleCon,
AppleCon. That
and
would
we hiked into SharkCon.
Shark.
last year.
Wow.
That's badass.
Wow.
Actually, kind of fun. It's kind of weird. Then SharkCon, the event I ran there, I play tested the one I ran here this year. And
Okay.
they prepared out for me because after all, I'm hiking in.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
It was wonderful. I was really impressed. They were, I'd say almost 50% as good as this one, which is high marks.
Wow. Thank you. So, well, Steve's like kind of, I mean, the whole thing is you get family because you get these guys that come back every year. And so Steve's daughter, Rachel, came when she was 9 years old for the first time. And now she's 21,
22.
Yeah,
Like your
really
grandson.
that old?
Yeah.
And she's about to graduate college. So, I mean, that's the cool family aspect of this con. You get people year after year just keep coming to the con.
Yeah.
And not just them, but their families too. And so
I mean, she's an engineer with the top secret clearance.
she is. She goes to A&M.
He's
She
like a
goes,
ninja. You want to keep sneaking up behind him.
it's because he hikes on mountains. I mean,
Yes,
you can't hear
I
the
know.
guy. He's like a stealthy
I thought-
jungle cat.
I thought he left, and all of a sudden, boom, he's here again.
You mentioned my daughter, it just got my attention.
Oh, okay.
He climbed a mountain, came back down, and jumped behind you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to the birthday party.
All right.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Steve.
Where's, I do want to say hi to Wynn. Where's the birthday party at?
Go to the bar.
Uh-huh.
They moved us into a back room so we had too many people.
Okay. Because I haven't seen Wynn yet. So.
Yeah, she's there with the birthday party.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll come say hi to her later.
I look at him, it's like he should be the face of the old TSR because he's so fit.
He
It's
is
just-
ripped now. I mean, there's
Yeah.
that hiking. He is absolutely, dude.
I mean, he's
grabbed
older
his
than me.
shoulder,
He's
like,
ripped.
oh my God, it's like an oak tree. I mean, this is, I'm grabbing Ty shoulder. It's like cottage cheese.
Yeah.
But I mean, Steve is like, just like, oh my God, it's like
cheddar, really, but yeah.
A little regatta, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Go on,
Yeah,
go on.
Steve.
I always thought it would be cool to hike the Appalachian Trail.
I was,
But
yeah, and apparently it was pretty cool. They had a great time. They had a lot of posts on Facebook about it.
did they actually go the whole?
Oh yeah, they went the whole way.
My
They
God.
would go a certain amount. They'd stop when the weather got bad, go home for the season,
Okay.
then come back and then hike. Hike from that spot. and I think it took about 2 or 3 years to do it that way.
That book by Bill Bryson, A Walk in the Woods, is absolutely hysterical.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the movie was pretty funny, but the book is hilarious.
Is that about traveling opera?
Yeah, him and a very out of shape buddy of his. Neither one of them had ever hiked before.
Oh boy!
Decided to go hike the Appalachian Trail.
Hilarity ensues.
Oh, it's yeah. The movie doesn't do it justice.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, but Steve does a module every year at the con, does a special edition, signs it, and gives it all to all the people that participate, which is actually it's really neat. That's actually kind of cool.
And you can
is this the Tenkar? Is this just Tenkar, right? Tenkar's Tavern?
Yeah, should be
that blog spot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
so they can get
he can Google it himself.
so they can get the module free if they can prove that they hike the Appalachians too.
I would say yes. Actually. Note to Bad Mike as a note. Hey, if you get here, you know
he's here.
Yeah.
Right there. He's giving us the evil eye over there. Yeah.
Tell Mr. Beard he is unbreaded. I have no idea what that means.
Unbreaded.
We don't need to have that conversation.
I don't know.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Yeah. I need at least half a bottle of tequila before I'm willing to talk about that.
Well, let's go.
Oh, we could have.
Acceptable.
Hold on, we could have done that if it wasn't for those damn meddling cleaners.
Maybe they left the bottle behind. Let me go check. In their haste to evacuate.
Yeah, bring Mr. Mark back, Mr. Maker's Mark. Yeah.
Not Mr. Mark, I presume.
It gets crazy here, folks. Aren't you? You should be
It
here.
looks hastily evacuated. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's
nothing left behind except for some 2,000 copper pieces. That's inside joke. Eric.
That's all that's in there. 2,000 and some
2,000 copper pieces, 9 rats.
A few rats, 9 rats.
And I happen to add in a half foot deep of shit.
Yeah,
and a big wheel.
Yeah.
So
I told him to log on. That we'd serenade him.
So, Eric, have you been in any games today?
No.
Nothing.
No. Well, here's the thing.
Because Rachel used to come and love to. She loves to play games.
She does.
Yeah, she is.
And I don't know if the ladies of the Frogs, if they're going to be running a game on Sunday, she'll definitely come in.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be in New Big Dragon games.
Rich LeBlanc.
I'm going to be in his Sunday game.
Oh,
he's going to have a.
He runs a very good game. He's a.
That's good.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, both Gage and I are going to be in that.
I mean, LeBlanc. I love LeBlanc. He's like one of the smartest people in our hobby, literally.
Yes.
I mean, he's just really smart. And whenever you get in a conversation with him, it's never a normal conversation. He starts getting these esoteric things about dungeons. I mean, he's just like, oh my God, that's so smart. Why is he in our hobby? He's so intelligent. But yeah, all I love his Die 30 books. They're really good.
Oh, beautiful.
And he's always generous with me to give me giveaways. Like he's always telling me Sunday I'm going to give you stuff to take home with you. By the way, folks, just so you know, not that Rich doesn't like the viewers of this cast, but he says I can only give stuff away on the blog. So I will announce on here when I'm giving stuff away of Rich's on the blog.
What's that address, Glenn?
It's Tenkar's something at Blogspot. With
Bad Mike is Satan at gmail.com.
Oh, hey, wait, is that email available? I might have to check it out.
Oh my God.
Nope. It's
That
already
was
been
the sad
trademarked.
thing about Doug passing away is Doug would buy all these URLs. I think he owned everything that had something to do with my name, like Bad Mike at whatever.com, whatever. But then he started buying stuff like Bad Mike is Satan. I mean, he just would spend all this money. So I guess I don't think we ever renewed all that. So unfortunately, stuff like Satan's Midnight Auction is probably now available, and
Probably $2,000 or something for some squad.
Purchasing now.
You know, about 10, 15
Vince
years
is like,
ago.
okay, I'm buying this. You're out of business, Badalado.
10, 15 years ago, they had actually an Elvis Presley website, for fans and stuff like that, and you could get a free email account there.
Ooh.
And it's like I for a while I had Smokestack Jones at Elvis.com.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You did well,
I
Claire.
only got to see Bubba Hotep. Have you seen that?
Yes,
No, I haven't.
That was good.
It's funny stuff. Yeah.
You ought to treat yourself to that.
It's good stuff. Yes.
I got to try that. Yeah, but yeah, you're right about LeBlanc. I mean,
If you just get rid of this teaching professor stuff he does.
Oh.
He could be a success in the gaming industry.
He could be a. He could
Every
be
year when he's here and I'm here, the first thing he does is slap a book in my head, no matter what it is.
Hold on.
Okay, we're gonna have to show the beard.
Have to show the beard.
What? Fine.
They keep saying, "Where's the beard?" They don't believe you're really here. There he is.
I'm here, guys.
Yes.
That's the Tom Tullis in the
Here,
house.
I'll let you guys share for a
Is
while.
Tom there?
Yeah, what's hard to Glenn's
Is
face?
that Tom?
That's Tom.
That's Tom.
Happy
Yeah, do a
birthday,
3D frame
Tom.
ours. Hey Tom, I'll give you a birthday present, right?
Oh my God! You didn't just do this. to
No, I
Tom.
did. I scratched my head.
Oh, okay, because I could do that
The other
too.
fingers are broken. So
I did that.
No, we love Tom. We love Tom.
We do. We
But
do.
even though he won't come to my freaking con because I don't know whatever reason. So whatever reason he made up
Well,
that
he is a man of uncommon taste. I'll give him that. So
Let me get that out of your way.
there's that.
Yes.
I
So,
don't-
so we
I
really.
didn't want to
He's a
actually
man.
scarf it.
So for anybody, anybody who's actually tuning in tonight, yes, we actually know Ty Beard, and I have shamelessly promoted the fact I know Ty Beard on other Discord blogs I
I
belong
never
to.
would have in a million years thought that would have mattered to me.
It really should. I'm on a comic book blog, and one time they were talking about Nick Ricadi's show, and I said, "Oh, I've had dinner with the Beard." Like, what? You know the Beard? Like, yeah, we've had dinner together. I mean, come on, we played D&D together once. Like, well, man, stop bullshitting us. If you don't know the Beard.
Just so you know, Tom Tullis is pooping in the room. He wants to.
Ty, I wish to sue Mike for sexual harassment.
Yeah, anticipatory sexual harassment. I guess that would be the legal theory.
Well, hold on. Just
We got a
because
minority
just
report.
because Depp
that he'd
won a
do
lot
it
of
in the
money
future.
doesn't mean that you're going to win a lot of money.
Wait, let's see if that URL is badtouch.mike.
No,
That's another one he bought,
Looks
right?
like Doug bought it already. Sorry.
I'm not going to poop on your bed, Tullis. So get out of here. Ty's not going to take that case.
Oh man, fetishes.
Or maybe.
Yeah, it depends on the money's right.
Yeah, you click from your client up front. If you win the case or not, yeah, you might lose the case. Oh, well, you
It
still
all
get the money.
boils down to whether you get the upfront retainer or not.
Well, I love you're talking with Nick last night about what are Amber Heard's lawyers going to get? He said, no, that's why bankruptcy lawyers get all the money up front. You don't take any chances. It's like, nope, you're going to pay me up front. Bro.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was funny because their legal fees could actually be the court could make them give their legal fees up.
Oh,
Pay their other creditors. That's
Wow.
not good.
Yeah, it gets messy.
Oh, Tom's disappeared too. Yeah, see you later, buddy.
Talk about Tom.
Yeah,
Happy
whatever.
birthday. You say this for the greatest of them.
Yeah.
Is Mark Hunt done?
Well,
No,
that's
no,
your
he'll-
fault.
he'll be
Yes.
here next
Yeah,
year.
he said he would definitely
Next
be here
year.
next year.
Yeah.
It's your fault. You tell
yeah,
me
we
a
missed
good rum to buy,
Yeah.
Don, and then you don't show up here in
Yeah,
Texas,
Yeah,
so we
he's
can
here.
share it.
He's here. He's here.
It is. It's a little
Done.
DX thing.
Next
yeah.
year. Honest to God, I know a lot of people coming next year because
Yeah.
Of you?
Well, hopefully, if we don't screw this
Coming
thing up
next year to
completely
the
and people
con.
people have a good time, that we'll get a lot more. We don't do any advertising anymore, so it's all word of mouth. Because
I remember like the first few years was like, can I put don't you have flyers?
oh
and
yeah,
stuff
we
like
did.
that?
We advertised.
Yeah,
we had
I
flyers and
put
everything,
it
yeah.
in my game store and everything like that.
We got
But
one
after a
year-
while, it was like Doug says, no,
No,
we want to
yeah, we
keep
did, yeah.
too many people.
We don't want any of the riffraff.
Yeah.
Let's keep this a very
Well, it's just at a certain
exclusive
point,
experience.
if you want to keep growing, obviously, yeah, you want to keep advertising. So if we want to get to 800 people, 1,000 people, yeah,
Right.
you've got to keep advertising. But if you want to keep it at a certain number, you got to be real careful about who hears about your con, who's going to come,
Right.
because you don't. I mean, it's not true about riffraff, but you want to sit there and what is Tom saying now? I'm still here. Where the hell is my birthday gift, Mike? I'll give it to
No,
you. Right?
no, no. I'm gonna
What's your
turn it-
birthday? What's your birthday gift now?
No.
Definitely demonetized. Okay.
Yes.
No, but if you want to keep
Yeah.
that we only want to keep it at 500 people. You actually do get, you might get all these people that don't normally come to your con, but you want the regular people to be able to get in, and it's turned into this huge family reunion almost. I mean, you want to see all the same people every year with a few new people. What you don't want is 400 people you don't know who their name is, and then your regular guys can't get in because
Right, and you lose that feeling of community. I mean, everybody I've spoken to has been like the community that you feel here, you don't feel at any other convention. I was talking to somebody who's his first con ever. Today was his first day. He's like, I've been here for 2 hours.
That's
He goes,
crazy.
and this is it. He goes, I already know I'm coming back next year. He goes, and that's
Oh, I'm never coming back.
Mike's never.
To hell with Mike and his con.
It's just smart though.
To get people, my favorite story of this con to get people to go is the fact that Save or Die, they got me to come to the con, but then we started talking up the con again, and next thing you know, for like 2 years in a row, we had these two guys from Ireland
That was
here,
pretty cool.
and they said this is the first American
And they
con
heard about
they've
it on
ever
Save or
been.
Die.
Yeah, on Save or
So
Die,
they just showed up.
and it's like, wow, we're North Texas is international now.
Keelan flew in from Alaska. But
Yeah.
That's even more impressive.
Well, so my favorite story is, and I can't do a Russian
I
accent.
drove in from Tyler.
Yeah, that's very cool.
That is a long distance.
No, but
so.
we had a guy one year at camp. He's from Russia, and he heard about us on the Save or Die show. He had relatives in Dallas he hadn't seen for like a decade, and I can't do a Russian accent. But I am Sergey from Russia, and I come to your con because I hear about you on Save or Die. I'm like,
Is he Dracula?
I was like, really? I told you I
Pope
can't do a
Dracula.
Russian accent.
Pope
But yeah,
Dracula.
it was really cool. But he just flew in based on the fact that he heard about us.
I've
on
come
the
to your
and he
con,
thought,
Mike.
I'll visit my relatives later. But he had a great time. He
These
just,
people would come. It's like it's
I
always
think
like
that's-
this is my first con. This is my
I,
first con.
and as a con, and that's the thing about a con, you love to be somebody's first con because you want them to have a great experience as their first
Right.
con. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes you go to cons, you're like, that was okay con. I had an okay time. We want everybody here to have a great time because you want to be able to say, because every con somebody's first con. It really is.
Right.
Every con. And you want to be able to have them have great memories of going to that con.
You can walk through. It's okay.
You got two people want to get badges. Gary's upstairs.
We're not doing any badges till tomorrow. So
Tomorrow, okay.
yeah, we're not going to. We shut it down.
So yeah. So
Badges,
lock these people
badges,
out.
we don't need no stinking
Them
badges.
badges.
Yes.
I ain't got no badges. I
That's
got to
it.
show you no
Convention
badges.
So we got
know, not the
Mike's
other
part
type
of the
of
show
con.
now. Our
Right,
10
right.
favorite Western. No,
Not the
Yeah, here we go.
Ken Con.
Okay.
Right.
no, we're not
Oh,
going.
you're still
Or
probably
the-
going home and watching the rest of the ones I gave you.
I got to watch those Randolph. Yeah, I got Randolph.
Randolph Scott
He's gonna
stuff, yeah.
entertain me this summer. Yeah.
Oh God, I wish I could come over and watch them with you.
We could call each other up like girls on the phone, like,
Don't you watch
Randolph
that?
Scott is
Yeah.
so freaking. He's so hot.
You need cord, the cord phone.
Yeah,
So
the
like,
quarter with that, we turn around, and
yeah,
lay on our
like a-
backs with our foot.
yeah, yeah.
What are we doing? Bye bye birdie here or what?
The image was already making me feel unclean.
Glenn gets out of the shower. He's got a towel around himself.
But then he slips and falls and breaks his shoulder.
Yeah, it's breaking my shoulders.
And
Which
still
actually,
comes to
which
the
actually
convention.
happened.
And
By
then
the
there's
way,
the pillow fight. No.
I
see,
had
now you need
Whoa.
to. That's when you need
See,
to.
now you
the
took it to
beard
the next
is when
step.
you fell in the shower at the Marriott and broke your
my
collarbone. That's when we need to know the beard. Come
Yeah,
on.
I mean this con, Jeff Talanian and Tim Casper harassing me about that.
But
It's
you
like
fell-
still you got like Jeff, you too?
because you're a giant. I can only imagine if you did you.
Oh, and Jeff
the
was
live
lying too. He
stream
says,
going.
"Oh, he had a big cast and it was up like this. It was in a
It
sling."
was in a sling.
There's Noah. New York representing.
That was
I would
funny.
actually insist on it.
Oh, we have a Glenn
only
The
told-
lengths you went to get a
Uh-oh.
free hotel room that trip. I
Oh,
can't believe
Glenn
you
question.
One question.
Glenn question, yeah. What's your question?
Are you old?
You mentioned DungeonCon earlier. If you had attended PacificCon in the Pacific, oh yes.
Oh,
What do you
interesting.
prefer? I can't really. I find it gross. I can't really tell because I love all the California cons, and now I'm
Oh,
spoiled with this.
look at little boo boo here. Maybe I'll come if you don't hold it on my birthday for once.
Maybe we'll celebrate your birthday.
Well, you know what? When Marsh is here and it's her birthday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, even
Thank
better.
you.
Suck it,
Wait,
Thank
Thomas.
you, Viola.
Kurt Gould is here, and it's his wife's birthday.
Oh, that's right,
Ooh,
Clinton.
yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Gould missed his wife's birthday with her permission.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah,
Good to see
I
you.
didn't recognize you with
I
the
think it's
mask.
Jessica's
Yeah, it's
birthday
me.
tomorrow, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
There you go. Okay. How you know it? Say hi
Our
to the
serving
audience.
girl Jessica, I think it's her birthday tomorrow. Hey, it's Noah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's complaining he's never guessed on YouTube
Star
now.
Wars Expanded Universe look here.
Listen, never inviting you on your con. Well, no, it's a progression, Tom. You have to be a guest at my con first, then you move to the YouTube channel. So I'm sorry.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to do it in the other order, we can't help you there. So
So
yeah.
how did I?
But
do?
for a nominal fee.
For a slight dedication.
Yes.
Donation to the con. You could.
Well, Vince
Boy,
comes
he
off
just
and on, and
complains
he always.
complains. The Tom Dulles guy. Good Lord, it's complaint after complaint.
Well,
Well, by the way,
You have to
and
understand, Tom.
Tom will be making an appearance at the midnight auction tomorrow. Absolutely, and I'm sure I'll get served legal papers by Ty.
They're already drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tom will make more than one appearance at the midnight auction tomorrow for those who are interested. So.
Probably
Oh,
stream
my
that.
Oh no, you can't stream the midnight auction. No,
Somebody yelled, "Goddamn
none of
it,
us would have a
Jack, get
job.
over it."
Yeah. That's right. That was
Yeah.
done.
And then when we got out of jail, then
Uh-oh.
oh, he's being summoned. Oh wow.
We lost him.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We've lost the tie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Vince and
Because he's famous. I mean,
What do you keep? What about me? You keep bringing me up.
well, I said you come to the con off and on, and you always have a good time.
Yeah.
And if he can have a good time, you can have a good time wherever I'm pointing.
Yeah.
Tom again. I can't help but notice that.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Wild Drive.
Pacific, Pacific Con's still going on. I didn't know that.
I think it's under another name,
Oh,
but DundraCon sure is going on.
yeah.
I hear about
DundraCon
that
is,
all
yeah.
the time. That was Doc Cross's
DundraCon still does pretty good, I understand.
Yeah, I miss it. I was there like the first one. They were in the middle of a light industrial park, and they were building a Target right in front of like the big window where the bar is, so you can sit there and watch them, construct the
Target,
the
yeah.
Target. It was funny, but it's a great con. It really is.
Send you some tasteful art photos of me for the auction. No need, Tom.
I've seen your tasteful art,
Yeah,
Tom.
no, that's a
Of him?
that's a no.
No.
That's a no, Tom.
No.
But we appreciate your interest.
If you want to gift us, maybe you can get a tattoo for your head.
Yes.
It's nice and clean.
Yes. By the way, Tom, does chili peppers burn your gut?
Oh my God.
Burns my gut.
Never give that one up, huh?
Wow.
You brought it up the other
Yeah. The other day.
this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my infamous ad libs on Save or Die.
The chili peppers burn your gut.
Yeah, well, Crispy was looking something up. He says, "You guys talk among yourselves." So I go, chili peppers burn my gut. He's going, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Thank you for that insightful comment. Go ahead.
And the right people will get that.
What about the left people?
Nah, they don't know.
Yeah.
No, they don't know nothing. Actually, it's an old Mystery Science Theater film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
All right, so we lost our latest guest. However, we do have
You
bad
might be
Mike.
losing me because I think I'm gonna go wish Win happy birthday before the party breaks up.
Well,
So
So
I
you
might
get
be able
your-
to score
get
some birthday cake
And
if I get there
booze.
in time.
And booze.
No, I
Booze is
I
always a
haven't
winner.
seen her. I want to say hi to her, so I may score it off here.
All right, well, you know what?
What?
Never
We're
mind.
already-
I don't want to know about
Bad
that.
turn
No.
of phrase.
Squirt off. Yeah. Okay.
We're
fine.
already coming up on almost an hour 25. Probably a good place to cut it.
Oh shoot! I could come back later
Okay.
after I get through wish her happy birthday. How long are you gonna be on?
No, I think we should wrap it up right now.
Oh,
It is
sure?
now the
Okay.
fourth hour of Dungeons, Dragons, and Discourse. Mike will be right back.
Beer left. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Me too. Me too, Tom.
Levi Combs is here. We've had Levi on the YouTube already. We'll probably be drinking with Levi at some point. But yeah, Levi is here. Great guy. Who knows? Rachel and I
Special
will be
guest is here. Yeah.
yeah. Rachel and I will be live streaming tomorrow. So who knows? We'll stop on by then. Who knows?
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
fun being a special guest and stuff.
Um,
You need Mark Hunt as a special guest. You
by the
really
way,
You know
it's
what?
been great having Vince at the
Yeah.
table because
We're gonna have a
this
lot of
this lineup is the initial lineup that I experienced as a podcaster.
I feel sorry for you.
Well, listen, I learned from two people who started out in radio, and not many can
Who?
say that. You
You.
two fucks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, demonetized.
Whoa, hey.
Oh, I say that all the time.
Conversation.
I don't get demonetized for that. Well,
Money anyway, Vince. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
I can drop F
You
bombs.
need to start grifting. That's
Yeah,
all.
no, you can
He
drop
does
F
already.
I
bombs.
hear there's a future in there.
There's a big future in grifting. I heard too.
Well, there's a limited future in grifting because once you've grifted a bit, then it's all downhill.
I guess
Eric,
so.
I got this logo you can start using, but for a little bit of a fee, you can use it after tomorrow. So
Oh, wait a minute. So I can use it for free But then after that,
after you use it for free, you got to pay me a small fee to use it.
There you
and
go.
if I don't pay the fee, I can't sell my
Oh,
stuff.
microtransactions. I know those.
Oh, so wait, so somebody is learning from Wizards of the Coast.
How have any of you connected? Okay, yeah, Levi. Yeah, Levi's here. I'm wearing his jeans.
Pale Lord Zenith. Whoa, okay. The OG Tavern. That's
The OG Tavern Crew,
Not
yeah.
me, though.
All right,
well,
folks.
by the way,
What?
I'm sorry.
No,
go
go ahead.
ahead. I was just gonna throw
He's
in
the
that,
perpetual
that I
guest.
was one of the original Thacos Hammer crew that
You were.
Vince actually got me aboard for about 10 episodes. And then
Yeah, he's Mr. My server won't
and then I
work.
dropped.
Yeah.
And then my server didn't work.
He was Mr. My router sucks.
Yeah,
I'm
router
gone.
did. It was,
Yeah.
because it was made in
'Cause he-
1979 before there was even routers made. So,
So he was.
Well,
Yeah, he really was.
his nickname was Bad Router, so I think Doug bought that too.
but yeah, no, Vince recruited me, and that's where I met Glenn too. Met Glenn and Vince,
Best NT experience so far this year. What would you say, Mike?
so far this year. Gosh,
Yeah.
maybe it hasn't happened yet. Actually, our show the other night, we had a blast.
The whiskey tasting?
No, the
the Wednesday night. We had a lot of special guests drop by.
We always have, so we get here Wednesday nights, kind of before the con starts. We find an empty corner, and people just walk by, and we grab them and say, "Hey, come on to the con." So this year we had Kim George, we had Mike and Liz Stewart, we had Alan Hammock. I mean, it's just amazing. These guys just walk by. You're like, "Hey, come on over." I always have fun doing that. That's one of my favorite moments of the con is that the midnight auction, obviously. But
How
that
about
doesn't
you?
happen yet.
How about you, Eric? What's your so far? This
Um,
moment.
Every time somebody stops me in the hallway, they thank me mostly for doing this YouTube channel with the people sitting at this table and everything that we do.
Okay.
And of course I don't know how you put something up every fucking day.
Yep.
They don't ask me that because they've heard my show, so they don't ask.
Yeah, see, and I'll tell you, folks, if I don't do it every
People
day,
listen to your show?
I'll just
Yes,
stop
believe it or
doing it.
not. You've only been here this afternoon. What's your favorite?
He has
Nothing.
like-
I don't like this
He has
place.
like
I don't
2
like
hours.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. What the last 2 hours? is the best part.
Barbecue dinner. There you go.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
barbecue dinner was great.
Yeah, it's a.
And I was
party
smart-
barbecue.
Finding those books from Mike's stand and him telling me, I really can't sell this, but sure, here, $10.
This is entirely illegal for me to actually sell this photocopy, but
Yeah,
whatever,
$10.
$10.
Yeah, there you go.
It's for the
Oh,
con.
and
it's for
as
the
we
con.
wrap up, the hair returns.
Oh, wrapping
Oh,
up.
Wrapping up.
Perfect.
The
I've
hair-
been waiting for you to be
I
here.
heard your dad got bounced too. Have you heard the story yet?
No, but I was just coming to heckle you.
Oh, well, heckle away.
I was just going to say the Dallas Cowboys are the worst organization in
Oh,
football.
God.
I just wanted you to be here live. But anyway,
Thanks.
finish with the story. Do we have time for
Ben
the
is a
story?
Detroit
Give the
Lions
story and then we'll
fan.
wrap up.
Okay.
What's the story? It's about
I don't know. The story's about my dad. I don't know if I want to hear it.
They got the Battletech got booted. because-
Oh yeah, upstairs.
Yes.
No, I know that. Yeah,
Oh,
they're too
okay.
rowdy.
I've been giving him.
All right,
I've been giving him hell all night long.
Camaraderie, yes.
yes.
And my favorite moment of the con is people actually like my Gangbusters game.
Oh, people
They
actually
do.
Yeah, I've had somebody else talk to me about that.
Yeah,
And I missed it
you did again.
again.
Yeah, it's like I'm here to Gangbusters. We just ran it.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know. We may have to do like a fundraiser for like the Children's Hospital and auction off seats at Glenn's virtual table one day.
Yeah, I might get a cut of it.
Is Mike playing us off, or what's he doing over there?
Apparently, I'm old and my Pandora came on.
Oh,
This
dear.
isn't my.
I thought we were
Now,
like,
you see, that could demonetize us.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
oh,
good.
wonderful.
Don't worry, it was only it was TikTok level of only. Like 3
Oh,
seconds.
Just
Yeah, pretty much.
or something.
It was the TikTok.
Yeah.
The TikTok for the day.
Actually, I'm thinking of like, mostly like the Austin guys and you and stuff. They always every year, like that year I ran Mutant Future instead. All weekend. When are you gonna do a gangbusters? Everybody walk up. When are you gonna do gangbusters? I finally ended up doing a gangbuster.
You should wear a shirt saying I'm running gangbusters. Relax.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I'd like to get some of those guys or you or whoever says, you guys got the books. Why don't you run? I'd like to play sometime.
No, we want
No.
you to run it.
Because you're good. You're good, man. You're good.
A cast of thousands right here.
Listen.
Nobody does voices like you. Though.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, I get lazy about it.
You need to, you need to bring back the lumpers.
The lumpers, yes.
The lumpers need to come back.
Yeah, that was fun. I still have that somewhere on my hard disk.
Stop it.
I think I put all 4 episodes together in like a 45 minute.
You're right over there, Mike?
Nothing, I'm fine.
You sure?
He's already thinking about the booze he's going to be having.
Oh, by the way, after I
God,
do
this is
the
very
con, I gotta record stuff for another Lovecraft 5 for Julie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's doing that again. Sent me the script.
Oh, I didn't even know she was doing it again. Cool.
Yeah, she's still got 19 Nocturne going.
I did not know that. Okay.
Oh yeah, and it's like, I want my role back.
I missed Julie. She was fun.
She was. I wish we could get her on again. Her and Crispy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We're wrapping up tonight's live from North Texas RPG Con, the virtual return of the Brainstorm podcast. If you have enjoyed seeing these three knuckleheads back together again for
4 knuckleheads.
Oh, 4. That's right,
Well,
because Mike was an original, but now the Brainstorm. I would save or die.
Just clueless.
Brainstorm's coming back.
Just head over to
Brainstorm's
tankerstavern.blogspot.com and you can go visit Glenn live.
Yes, Radio Grognard on Anchor and Thaco's Hammer.
North Texas
There
RPG.
you
Got to keep wild games going.
You just scored points for Brian.
Yeah.
Next year, first week of June. Keep the first week of June open. If you got vacation picks, pick it now.
It's always right the weekend after Memorial Day.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait, tomorrow, aren't you doing a yoga show with Rachel?
Not doing a yoga, doing a game with health, but I may be wearing yoga clothing if we have.
Worth tuning in for, folks.
Well, but that not during the show. That would be for the midnight auction. If we don't ever record,
Yes.
occasionally photos are
We're
taken.
auctioning off tickets for charity for Eric to wear a tutu. And it's a special thing we didn't tell him about until right this second. I talked to Mike earlier, and he said yes.
I have never heard this before in my life, but I think it's the best idea I've ever heard in my life. So yes.
I work with a bunch of.
you never seen me in drag, have you? Never
Oh,
mind.
my God.
All right, I'm out.
All right, folks.
And
On
Glenn
that
just
note,
ruins
And
it as
that's
usual.
bad night.
Still miss the world of COVID. Listen, we're not your fathers, we're not your mothers. Use your fucking common sense. It comes down to. All right?
Doesn't exist.
We're not going to hold your hands. You know your risk factors. You know where you live. Act accordingly. Other than that, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice. Roll them well tomorrow. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Rach and I, Gamers Health. We'll be back.
Good night, folks.
What? Wait, you got a comment down there.
What? One more?
Take care of you.
Tenkarian Spandex. Thank you.
Tenkarian spandex.
Thank you, James.